Good morning. I'm Patricia Golden, and I'm a retired teacher from the Paul School. I taught there 27 years, teaching kindergarten readiness and first grade. The book I'm going to read today is Leo, the Late Bloomer by Robert Kraus. It's a book that I like to read in September of each year because the kids coming into school many times were on different levels. Academic levels, developmental levels, social levels. And this book portrays a little lion not quite feeling like he fits in. And many people feel that way. And I'd like to read this to you today. Leo the Late Bloomer by Robert Kraus. There are three main characters in this book, and I'd like you to think about who you relate to. The father, who's doubting his young son, the mother who's always faithful and has no doubts, or little Leo who's worried about himself and doesn't quite fit in. Leo the Late Bloomer by Robert Kraus. Leo the Late Bloomer couldn't do anything right. He couldn't read. All of his friends could read. He couldn't write. This is his attempt at his name. He couldn't draw, but all of his friends could. He was a sloppy eater. Look at his little mouth and his little fingers. They have stains all over them. And he never said a word. All of his friends could talk. His dad and mom. "What's the matter with Leo?" asked Leo's father. "Nothing," said Leo's mother. "Leo is just a late bloomer." "Better late than never," thought Leo's father. Every day, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming. Here his father is hiding. And every night, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming. Here's his father watching. "Are you sure Leo's a bloomer?" asked Leo's father. "Patience," said Leo's mother. "A watched bloomer doesn't bloom." So Leo's father watched television instead of Leo. The snows came. Leo's father wasn't watching. But Leo still wasn't blooming. The trees budded. Leo's father wasn't watching, but Leo still wasn't blooming. Then one day, in his own good time, Leo bloomed. He could read. He's reading to all of his friends. He could write. He could draw. He ate neatly. Look, no more little pink on his face and his fingers. He also spoke. And it wasn't just a word. It was a whole sentence. And that sentence was, "I made it." The end.